So what does it take to run a world-class company? I've been talking about this for several videos now. Last time I talked a little bit about mission, vision, values, and the 3-year outcome. Today, I want to talk about the other 3 critical components of running a world-class business. This is Dr. Stephen Kirch. I'm the creator of the Profit Minds growth system, accelerating profits and productivity and building process for scale. Let me ask you a question. How many of you drive your car by looking in the rear view mirror? Silly question, huh? But very often that's the way we run our business. We look at the P&L or we look at the balance sheet, and that tells us what happened last quarter or last year. That doesn't really help us run the business today and see down the road. So we help our clients put together forward-looking KPIs, key performance indicators, that measure what's going on that's predictive of what's going to happen in the future. So many of us, we look at lag measures. Those are again things that happened in the past. But forward-looking KPIs are predictive and influenceable. Let me give you an example. If you want to lose weight, and I'm not talking to you specifically, of course, but if you wanted to lose weight, there are 2 things that you need to do, really focus on and keep track of. People that are successful in controlling their weight, they focus on 2 things: diet and exercise. What they put in this hole in their mouth and how often they work out and how intense it is. Because both of those things are predictive of what they will weigh, and they're influenceable. All right, the next thing is accountability. Who's accountable for what? Looking at all of the functions in your organization or your company, who's responsible? And by the way, it's not scalable if you're responsible for everything. So you need to decide who's responsible for it. How do you measure their success? And then what are those forward-looking KPIs for each of those positions? And finally, you have a rhythm of accountability. It's really important that you have a cadence of meetings where you talk about critical issues every week. I was working with a client just this past week. I've been working with them for several weeks now, installing the Rockefeller Habits. And they used to meet every day for 45 minutes to an hour to talk about critical things that were going on in the business. That's how important it was to them. Once they started with the Rockefeller Habits, we said, hey, let's just do this once on Monday morning for 2 hours. And in fact, we've taken all of those 5 days of meetings and condensed them to 2 hours. Actually, none of the meetings in the last 4 weeks have lasted more than 90 minutes. It's a time saver. It's an attention focus. And if you want to talk to me about it more, I'd be happy to do so. Thanks.